to the Motor City. This is Comerica Park. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Minnesota Twins and the Detroit Tigers. First pitch coming your way next. Coming up on the first pitch and on the mound today, Eric Skubal.
Very solid starters, able to repeat his mechanics on a consistent basis, which allows him to move through a lineup and get deep into a ball game.
Here's the second baseman, Edouard Julien. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. This one in the air, center field, makes the catch, and there's one gone. And now we take a peek at the Twins lineup. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it in front of the warning track. That's big right there, being able to check your swing. Think about the count swing. Instead of 0-2, he's sitting 1-1 against a really good arm.
Line, and that's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
One down, and now Byron Buxton. And there's the strike.
No ball, one strike.
The pitch.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
And he deals. Slap the other way, foul.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Now batting Max Kepler. Skubal checks over to first, and he's back. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And that's the third out. Twins nothing. Tigers coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Detroit, and towing the slab, Pablo Lopez. How about a scouting report on him?
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand, and because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch, and before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
Bottom of the first. Stepping in, Parker Meadows. The wind of the pitch. And that one fouled off. And Pablo Lopez will deliver. Ground ball to the right side. Oh, wow. Nice play. And very nicely done for the out.
Man, a lot going on that play. Diving stop to his right in that hole. And then gets up and takes it himself. Man, it's a one-man show.
Here's Riley Green. That one's in there, 0-1. One out, bases empty. Hard hit, right side. Throw on to Santana. And that quickly, 2 away. Let's take a check of the Tigers lineup. And the key to victory for them here, get their starter some run support early.
Boog, if they can get him that run support early, it's likely the other team folds because they know how dominant he can be once he gets settled in. So put pressure on that other team right away. Jump out to a lead early, and a few runs is going to feel like 30.
Spencer Torkelson in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Wallner hauls it in to end the inning. We move on to the second here at Comerica. No score. And we're back. Top of the second. And here comes Carlos Correa. Scooble, 27 years old, and he was a 9th-round draft pick back in 2018. First pitch, and he just misses.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Hammer, could be extra bases. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
He was all over that one. And man, I'll tell you, a line drive like that into the gap just feels so good. It's feedback that you had everything on time and in control from start to finish with your swing. Now the go-ahead runs in scoring position, so big opportunity for them to jump ahead late.
Looks like we've got a substitution at second. Coming in as a pinch runner, Willie Castro. Runner in scoring position, no outs. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
The pitch. On the ground, right side, and it's through for a hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He scores, and they have the lead. 1-0.
Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
No outs. Runner at first. Matt Wallner, the next twin up to hit. Pitch is in there. 0-1. Runner at first with no outs here. Next offering is in for a strike.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. The 0-2. Just missed.
It's a good take.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Ryan Jeffers at the plate. Yeah, that's outside. Ball 1.
Not giving him a pitch to hit there isn't a bad thing. He's dealing with a great first pitch hitter up there.
And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
Larry Bullard making the calls behind the plate for us in this one. Pretty good strike zone. Well reviewed by those we talked to around the league.
Yeah, he's an umpire. He doesn't get a lot of looks from players, maybe here and there once in a while, but he's appreciated back there. Up and in, and that's ball 2. kicks and deals. Now a fly ball to right center. Meadows sizing this one up. He's got it. And there are 2 outs.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Here's Alex Kirilloff. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Two outs. Right through there for a strike. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 1-2.
That's the ball.
Swing, and he breaks his bat. Throw on to Torkelson, and that is that. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 1-0. You're dialed into the show. So coming into the game now on defense, Willie Castro. He's in at shortstop.
Number 50.
And now the DH, Kerry Carpenter.
Well, as a hitter, you don't want to be part of a team that was no hit. I mean, that's embarrassing, man. So this guy right here, he's looking to do anything he can in this leadoff at bat to make it tough.
Lopez back to work. And there's a strike. And there's a ball. Righty to the plate. And a count 1-2. And a pitch. Not close with that one. And it's 2-2. Hit hard, that gets through. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Well, a big swing of the bat right there. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Here's Marcano. That's in there, and that is strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
He can live up in the zone all game if guys will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitter's got to look down in the zone.
And the right-hander deals. And now 1-2.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Lopez gets the swing and the miss. 1 away.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Next to hit, Colt Heat. In there at the knees, and it's 0-1. And there he goes. Chopped left side. And that one handled. Got him on the off-balance throw. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
The third baseman.
So, last chance for the Tigers. Gio Urshela now at the plate. Trying to deliver as the hero.
Oh, how he'd love to walk it off right here. This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
Some movement in the Twins bullpen. Yohan Duran, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Man at second.
No, that's a ball.
That's in there, and it's 2-1. The Tigers down to their final strike.
3-2.
Next offering misses down and away. Javier Baez waiting for a turn at the plate. Man on second, 2 down. Good job to fight that one off. Ball 4, he walked in, and that keeps things going. Substitution being made at first. Entering is the pinch runner, Matt Vierling. So 2 down. Javi Baez digs in right side. Down to their final out, but an opportunity to deliver the tying and maybe even a winning run.
1 ball, no strike.
A 1-run lead, and the home team trying to pull it out. That's a little bit low. Next offering is in for a strike.
2-1.
They're down to their final strike.
Oh, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. Talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Hit to right, and that ought to do it. And that'll wrap it up. The Twins hold on to win a nail-biter, stranding the winning run on base.
Well, this was all about the pitching and defense. Outstanding job of the pitchers, really attacking hitters, trusting what the catcher was putting down, and trusting the players standing behind him to make the plays defensively. Sometimes you want to see a high-scoring game, but sometimes you can appreciate the artistic beauty of what these pitchers did on the mound today.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious Twins, 1 run.